Welcome back to Marketing Champions. I'm Howard Walpuff, your host here on dailyadbrief.com. And here we talk about marketing around the country with marketing experts getting a message out for their clients and what is new and exciting going on. So today we're talking with Curt Cuscino of Hypelife Brands, who works with startups and really has his ear to the ground when it comes to millennials. So Curt, welcome to the conversation.
Thank you for having me.
So you've been involved in marketing for a while and working with startups and getting companies started on their marketing journeys. How did that all start? And tell me how you started Hypelife Brands as well.
I founded Hypelife Brands back in 2001. So this year is actually our 20th anniversary. And it was really born out of, I'm a whole brain, left, right brain systems thinker. And so I've always had a passion for creativity, design, branding, as well as strategy and growing things from a blank page. And so it just was born out of that. And then our service offering as an agency has evolved over the last 20 years to keep up with the demands of technology and marketing and what it takes to communicate with, especially one of our specializations, the millennial generation, and especially for startups who are launching and trying to start to market their brands, or even going back there at the seat of the idea and they need a team, an expert senior team to help them bring that vision to life, really helping them walk that tightrope safely and efficiently as far as capital deployment.
Now, obviously, each startup is different from the next, but in general, what kind of issues are you most addressing with the startups that you're working with?
I think getting the marketing and technology stack right, and all working together, as we talked about off camera for a second. The fact of the matter is that marketing and technology, the convergence thereof, is fully intertwined now. Over the past decade, as we've evolved along the tech curve, we've seen what's going on. We watch these things. We are a progressive agency, so we're always watching the bleeding edge of what's going on from a marketing, digital marketing, advertising, new social media platforms. What do they mean? How do you turn that into something that's valuable for growing a business? So I think that, focusing on that is a big part of what we've done to kind of help assist our clients get from point A to point B to point C, for sure.
Now, when you come to your website, you're very clear that you are able to speak to millennials and get a message out from companies to connect with them. So what is it that is your focus right now when trying to get that marketing message across?
Our focus right now is really about helping our clients navigate through social media. I think is a big piece because there's a lot of busy work that can happen there, and we really want to focus on what's going to have the most impact. When we are working with our clients, and we're really making sure that there's a solid, brand strategy as the groundwork, which is something that, especially with startups, I think to kind of your earlier question too, that's something that we have to fill in a lot of gaps on if we're not just starting from literally the seat of the idea, which is a lot of what we do, and we're working alongside our visionary entrepreneur clients. So I think getting that and making sure that what you're doing on social media isn't just busy work and focus. I think there's a lot of eyeballs in the social media space right now, both from consumers as well as brands want to have a social media manager because that's what we're supposed to do, and we're supposed to make posts on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. But we're looking at things like TikTok, for example. If you want to reach the older half or even the younger half of the millennial generation. It's been recently published that, TikTok attention span has kind of taken over it's captured people's attention more than surpassed YouTube, I should say. And so we have to look at that and go, okay, well, we love YouTube advertising and pre-rolls and all that, but TikTok is also a really powerful platform. It's mobile friendly, and people are spending, and millennials included, not just Gen Z, they're spending an increasing amount of time there. So those are the type of things that we look at, we test, we try it out, and then we start to integrate that into our clients' marketing and advertising mixes, whether they're a startup that's going fresh to market or they're a challenger brand and they've been at market for a couple of years trying to figure it out and they need some help.
And that's really the goal, to get to where the eyeballs are, so get your message out there where
Mm-hmm.
people are resonating and will want to receive a message in the right way, of course.
Right.
Obviously, TikTok has come on over the last few years and really come on strong now. A lot of people are more talking about it. Where do you see the evolution of some of the marketing that you'll be doing over the next couple of years with your clients?
I think a continued focus and driving deeper on that kind of shorter form content, and content that's really fit to a more unique canvas than maybe we've been used to, over the past, you know, for as long as video production has existed. You're dealing with that 9:16 ratio frame, the size of your mobile phone, as opposed to, well, how we're used to watching movies, that at 16:9 or similar. So I think just really mastering the art form, which it really is sort of an art and a science of creating that short form, sticky content to get your point across, and having a brand's message be communicated clearly, and both in the tangible and intangible, both in words and in visual. We work a lot with lifestyle brands, and so we have to do a lot of showing and not telling. And that's a really important thing. And there's a fair amount of self-considered lifestyle brands out there that miss that point. But doing all that, communicating all that, and getting some sort of call to action across, in 15-second, 6-second, or even 30-second at almost the longest form, it takes some work. It's an interesting challenge. And so I think that's where a lot of the focus will be when it comes to social media. It's tying so directly into motion and video production in our world when it comes to marketing and advertising, for sure.
Yeah, trying to bottle your message into the right framework and the right size for your audience is always a challenge in these different
Yeah.
mediums. But it
Yeah, for
definitely
sure.
makes the mind work a little bit harder and stronger. So it comes out with a better output. So
Absolutely.
it's fantastic what you're doing with your clients, and amazing what you've been able to accomplish over you celebrating your 20th anniversary with your agency. So congratulations on that as well. And we really
Thank you.
appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
And thank you all for joining us as well. Curt shares a lot of great information with who he's able to reach and what he's able to do with startups and getting them off in the right direction. So learn more on dailyadbrief.com. But go out, have a great rest of today, and we'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.